Hey guys, I want to do a quick how-to video for sockets in Unreal 4 because I think it'd be pretty useful for the sake of animating any kind of object your characters might be using in your animation. Basically, a socket allows for you to attach a mesh to a certain joint on a skeletal mesh so it follows its movement. So for example, like a sword attached to a hand. This can be pretty useful in animation because you don't have to animate a bunch of things all at once and it's all dynamic, meaning different variables like which joint the object is attached to and how it's positioned can all be changed on the fly. So the first thing we're going to do is open up a third-person project like I have here and go to the main content folder. From here we're going to go to the mannequin folder and find the skeleton asset, which is in character mesh, and it's right here, the skeleton asset. So we're going to want to go into it and we're going to want to find hand underscore R. It can be done with any socket or any joint. And you technically don't even need a socket, it's just better for logic later on to have a socket. So we're going to do add socket, and then it ends up down here. It ends up all the way down here because all of these bones are parented to hand, so don't worry about that. Save it, exit out. Now we want to go back to the third person blueprint folder, which is in content, third person BP. And then we're going to want to open our character blueprints right here. And then we're going to add another no, go to viewport first, my bad. Go to static mesh, add it to the scene, and then parent it to this guy, this mesh right here. So take the new mesh, parent it, and then I'm just going to choose the sword asset I brought in. You're going to want to bring in an asset, by the way. You can do this with any static mesh, even like the basic boxes that the engine has already. But you'll get more results if you have a real mesh. So just take a sword that I have here. I'm going to scale it up a bit so we can see it a little better. And then you'll see the socket part right here in the details tab. You want to click the magnifying glass and find the socket that we made. All the sockets will be first and the bones last. So if you only have one socket, it'll be right at the top. So for some reason it went all the way over there. So we're going to want to zero out all the location and rotation and scale data. Actually, don't do a scale because you want to be able to see the thing you're working with. That would be nice. So just zero out location and rotation. So now it is affixed to his right hand. But it still looks a bit weird, so you can change it. But keep in mind that because the character is animated, if you move it like this, it tends to get a little bit weird. See, it's still moving. That messes with it when you're trying to do location stuff. So just be careful. And so we want to rotate it 90 degrees, so it looks like he's holding it properly. And there you go. That's sockets. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. I'll see you in class. Thanks.